G'day. Welcome to Gardening with Atley. As soon as I start recording, reminder, the show's not for kids. And today we're going to be talking about how to grow food in summer in a hot climate. You might not think it's doable, but let's go have a look. That's what you want. Okay, so what you saw there is was leaves and shade cloth, and in the soil is clay, and we'll go have a chat about all that stuff now. The clay is very important. Okay, so growing food or plants in summer in Perth, we've got a lot of we've got 4 40-degree days coming up, and our soil is sand virtually, and it's depleted sand, and it just dries out and the water runs off it. So what you need to do is put clay into the soil. That's very important. And Bunnings have got a new product that I found last week called Soil Matters. Bailey's make it. It doesn't say organic on there, but I read the ingredients. It's mainly clay and compost and all that. I've put that in, and not even as much as they recommended, and it's made a huge difference. It absorbs water, and it's just heaps better, and it's just cooler. And I haven't seen what the stuff's going to grow like. I put seeds in there the other day, but good stuff. Get clay in there, any sort of clay. I think I've always heard good things about putting clay into sandy soil, and I put biochar in there as well, which we'll be talking about on another video. But the other thing's watering. You want a good deep watering I do it every second day. Really, like, I put a sprinkler on and I walk away from it and leave it for 20 minutes and really let it soak through. And you can water every day, but you can make the plants weak, and unless you've got a timer set up, if you miss a watering, the plants will die. Shade cloth, very important. They say plants need 8 hours of full sun every day, but if you give them that here, they're probably going to die. Shade cloth, very important, and the plants just grow better. They're not as stressed. Stressed plants will bring in pests, so you want to try not to stress them out. The leaves covering the soil. You can get mulches like straw mulch, hay, pea mulch, all that sort of stuff. They're all good. Lupin mulch, lucerne, they're all good, but they cost money, and leaves are free. So I just get leaves out of the garden. Leaves are good because it lets water run through. They don't absorb water, and they take a long time to break down. But the only problem with leaves is they can blow away. So if it's windy where you are and your beds are exposed, then maybe leaves aren't a great option, because they will blow away. But we've got raised beds, the leaves stay in there pretty good. Drippers, if you can run drippers are very good. Drippers are fantastic. Drippers on a timer. Have them come on early in the morning and maybe again in the afternoon. But they're good, but not cheap. I'm trying to do everything on the cheap, so I'll just run a little hose end sprinkler, just plug that in the end of the hose, put that in each bed for 5 or 10 minutes, and just soak it right through. And then them beds that I just showed you guys are hugelkultur beds, which is rotten wood buried under the soil. So you put wood under there, and when you do soak it in, Obviously the wood absorbs it and it's like a sponge, so you know, you're not relying on the soil to absorb all the water. That works. The hot wind you can't really get away from. Yeah, watering is important the time of day, so I wouldn't do it after 8:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't do it before 6 in the afternoon. And if you can do it earlier or later, even better. Afternoons are best, I think. Late evening, and then it's got the whole night for everything to absorb, and then next morning, obviously the sun hits it and whatever. So water in the evenings. Put some leaf litter on top of the soil. You just don't want the soil to be exposed to the sun, because it'll dry out and it kills all the microbes. And the other thing is that the plant's roots are near the top of the soil a lot of the time, in the top 6 inches. You don't want the worms diving down to keep cool. You want the worms to be where the roots of the plants are. So all the worm poo and all that's right where the plants want it. So yeah, not easy to grow food in Perth summers, and you can't really take advice from people on the internet because they're not growing here. They don't have the sandy soil. You know, in another part of the world, your plants could probably get 8 hours a day or more in the sun. I know in Alaska they get 14-hour days or longer, so and they grow massive vegetables. But obviously the air's cool there, and you know, the air here can get really hot, and it's a different game altogether. But if you can build a big shade house, even better. Put sprinklers in there, or misters, or yeah. Anyway, hopefully that helps someone out. Leaves, clay, shade cloth. That's it. They're the main ones. And yeah, stick around. We've got some good stuff coming up, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.